Whew, I gotta be honest with you guys, this was not something I was expecting to talk about today, but it's essentially broken. The FGC. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty back with another Virtua Fighter reboot video. Whoa, it's not Mortal Kombat 1. After 17 years of waiting for an all-new installment from this franchise, apparently, according to a very trusted leaker who has always been spot on when it comes to Persona 5 leaks, Midori, hot off the wire this morning, came out and all but confirmed that a new Virtua Fighter game is dropping sometime soon, and it's meant to rival the likes of a Tekken, a Street Fighter, and I'm pretty stoked because this game for me was one of those games I grew up playing. The last time I played this was on the Xbox 360 back in 2006. I would play this game in Gears of War when I first got my Xbox 360. Growing up, it was always for me when it came to 3D fighters, Tekken, Virtua Fighter, Dead or Alive, and to know that in this golden age of fighting games, another big franchise like this is coming back and going to be swinging for the fences is very exciting. Now, obviously, this has not been 110% confirmed to be real, but this is, again, coming from somebody who has a immaculate track record, essentially like the Fate Unknown of leaks for Persona. So I'm trying not to get too excited because I've been wanting something fresh for a while now to join me when I play my other 3D fighters like a Soul Calibur, like a Tekken, and this was not what I was expecting. So in today's video, be breaking down the tweets that are giving us all the information we know so far about this reboot. A reboot, hopefully done better than Mortal Kombat 1. We're gonna discuss that. So if you could do me a solid, take a second, drop a like on the video. You guys have been saying, Dynasty, why do you keep covering Mortal Kombat 1? Cover Tekken, cover Street Fighter. This is one of those days where I just had to talk about this because this is a part of my childhood. Again, I know they re-released Virtua Fighter 5 back in 2021. I didn't really play that because I played so much of it back in the day. I got to go back and download this. I think it's on sale for like $9, and apparently people are still playing it to this day, despite the netcode being a little wonky on the Steam PS4 versions. Dude, just seeing this gameplay is taking me back. But regardless, without further ado, holy shit, it's happening, and let's talk about it. Now, these are the tweets that just sent the FGC in full hype mode this morning. Midori came out and said, Virtua Fighter, it is online and esports focused and has online and offline modes, including customization modes. W, just like the good old days. Hopefully this means that I don't have to pay $10 for a color palette. Hopefully it's not like Dead or Alive where I have to drop thousands of dollars on skins. This is good stuff. There are new characters with a modern art style and character artist. It is a game concept that changed many times since 2021 up until now. Midori goes on to say, streaming and spectating implementation is an important part of this title and super game concept. It is a reboot of the Virtua Fighter series in development by current Virtua Fighter staff. It is a title releasing on all major platforms with crossplay and rollback. This last one is just key because this should be the industry standard. Again, unless you're WB at NetherRealm Studios where you just half-ass the crossplay, I'm glad to see that every other big fighting game franchise is setting the tone here. You know what I mean? And what's really exciting is, again, this is being made by the OG Virtua Fighter staff, and it's going to be on all major platforms. With this being a reboot, will they do Virtua Fighter 6 as the title, or is it going to simply be like MK1 and be just Virtua Fighter? I guess we'll have to wait and see. This is a Virtua Fighter title that is developed to be a modern competitor to Street Fighter and Tekken, with esports concepts and mechanics that are similar to current Street Fighter and other fighting games. It is a concept that evolved a lot. And there is all new main story and side stories with brand new characters. Again, the cool thing about this is, again, mentioning that there's going to be an actual story mode this time around. From what I remember, this was a game that pretty much always focused on the actual core gameplay of it all. most fighting games back in the day didn't really tell a story up until like NetherRealm Studios back in like the early days of like Injustice, MK9 really made it where like fighting games can tell a narrative. And we've seen since then, you know, Tekken, Street Fighter take a lot of influence from that. So it's kind of like the new standard. And again, they are adapting. It's going to have a story for even the new characters they're going to be introducing this reboot. Dude, I'm so hyped. The last excerpt here says, and there is an evolution of ranked matches that is similar to modern fighting games. This is a title that is focusing on scaling with the player and their play styles when they play online. Nothing more and nothing less. So boom, there you go. Virtua Fighter is back. Now again, I have to do the whole, this is not 110% confirmed, but Midori never misses. They're essentially the fate unknown of the Persona community, so I'm sure sometime soon, maybe this summer at EVO, we'll probably get a trailer, some confirmation, and guys, I'm stoked. I grew up playing all these games. I used to use, back on the 360, it was that Lucha Libre character, I think his name was El Blaze. I remember doing like the drop kicks off the side of like the walls. It was a really fun character. The one thing that I always liked about Virtua Fighter compared to like the other 3D games I would play was the fact that the stages, the ambiance in the stages, the soundtrack, the music, the game was always beautiful. And just going back and seeing gameplay from the re-release on 2021 on the PlayStation, on Steam, it looks really good. It kind of holds up to like recent games that just dropped. So that's what I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see all of these classic characters with this badass backdrop, and hopefully El Blaze, because that was the one character I think I really just used more than anybody. So yeah, there you go. Virtua Fighter is coming back. We don't know the exact title. It's gonna be a reboot. It's gonna have a story mode and meant to be competitive against the likes of a Street Fighter and Tekken. So we've been saying for a year and a half, the golden age of fighting games is now. I know MK1 kind of shit the bed, but at least Virtua Fighter's coming back. Crossing my fingers for a new Soul Calibur, but this is a good consolation prize. Wow, I can't believe it's happening. So anyways, that is all I got for you guys today. Just want to do a quick overview on this because I've seen a lot of people stoked and excited for this, and you guys have been asking me to cover other things in the FGC, so here's my attempt to do that, I guess. Here's me teching my things from the Mortal Kombat side of things. You like the pun? You like it? Okay, so anyways, I love you guys. Hopefully you're stoked for this. If you are, do me a solid, please take a second, drop a like on it. Of course, I want to hear your thoughts on this recent development, courtesy of leaker Midori on Twitter. Are you excited? What do you want to see? Do you think this game is going to actually just knock everything out the park? Let me know. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.